Conway!
Hello, everybody. Hello, Philadelphia. Welcome back once again to yet another edition of the Wolves of Broad Street podcast. As always, my name is Ryan Conway, and joining me here is my co-host, Sam Glavin. And you know we got James G behind the glass, making it happen.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since the Wolves have put out some media, some content.
It
It's been
has.
about a month.
It has been almost exactly a month. I think we were 2 days away from it being exactly a month since the last episode of the Wolves of Broad Street podcast.
Jesus,
we got some life updates for everybody because I know you guys all missed us very, very much. We got Seamus G is actually back behind the glass today because we hate him. And no, he's good. He's chilling. We'll give you a little life update on him as well. But Ryan, what's going on, man? It's been a minute.
So just recently moved out of my parents' I almost said basement. I had my own room because I grew up there. But yeah, I grew up. I moved out of my childhood bedroom. Seamus G and I got a place in Manayunk. It's pretty nice, to be honest with you. I'm pretty happy with it.
It's very nice.
Been working
very nice.
9 to 5.
Look at you,
paying the bills, baby.
Paying those bills. You're bringing the bacon home.
I quite literally am gonna get bacon after this.
Oh, perfect.
We're out of bacon. So.
I'm so glad I said that.
Yeah, dude, you actually reminded me.
Yeah,
so, Sam, what have you been up to, buddy?
Dude, I moved out too. I mean, I'm still in school. You know, I still go to Dickinson College, and I am taking online classes and stuff. And I moved out of my house, my childhood home, into a house in wait for it, New Jersey.
The dirty Jers.
Dude, I just can't believe I live here. Like it sucks.
It makes me so sad for you, especially
it's not even South Jersey, it's North Jersey. Like,
you're a known Jersey hater too.
I am I'm such a Jersey hater, and I still hate it to this day. I know I live here, I still hate it. Sucks. But the house is great. I'm in a house with some of my friends from school and some of the boys in my a cappella group, which is hype. It's been great.
Yeah.
I also started up another podcast, which is crazy, right? And I'm doing a podcast for Dickinson Athletics. You know what? That's not okay. I started a new podcast. I'm trying to advance my career, and you're just shitting on me for it.
I'm holding you back. I want to hold you down.
You're holding me back, man.
I want to drag you into obscurity.
This is a podcast for Red Devil Sports Network. So we've been talking about, sports in general. We've been talking about Dickinson Athletics, what's to come with the NCAA. We've done some fantastic interviews with some student athletes, with a couple coaches, and then with some alums as well, which has been awesome. Actually, yesterday, this is relevant to Philly sports, we interviewed Jimmy Martelli, Phil Martelli's son, longtime St. Joe's University basketball coach. Jimmy is a Dickinson alum. He played basketball at Dickinson, and he went and started just being the director of basketball operations at VCU.
Cool.
It's sweet. It was a fantastic interview, and he said he's going to send us some merch, which is pretty sweet. And now I'm automatically a VCU fan.
So you have to be.
Yeah,
they made a great run. They
do. He said it on the pod. He said, "Yeah, we still have that Final Four banner hanging."
As you should. That was crazy.
Floor, yeah. It's
Shaka Smart, man. Before the fall.
Yeah, man. I can't believe it.
Dude, I'm hearing – this is how I know I now live in Philly. Mm-hmm. I can hear the Mr. Softy truck.
Stop it.
Outside. No. Drives right by my house all the time.
So sick. I'm so jealous.
I need to get some. I'm actually going to be right back. But, Sam, I can't help but notice we've been on this call. We've been recording this episode for how long now? We haven't even mentioned Philly sports.
No, we haven't, and there's probably a pretty good reason. I mean,
yeah.
Everything sucks. What does Seamus like to say? Morale is low, hope fleeting.
Hope is fleeting.
Yeah. That's what Seamus likes to say. So
everything is bad right now.
Literally everything could not be worse. I mean, the Phillies are now out of playoff contention as of losing a doubleheader the other day against the Nationals. I'm sad to say that I'm pretty sure I've watched all but like 2 Phillies games this season.
That's awful.
And could not be. I actually hear the Mr. Softy truck outside.
Can you hear it? Dude, when I say it comes down my street, I mean it literally comes down my street.
I actually hear it. That's hilarious.
They really bump it loud. Not gonna lie.
I hope everybody else can hear that. I hope every person that's listening to our show right now can hear it. It's so great. I hear it so much right now.
Oh my god.
No, but I was what I was saying. The Phillies, they are not in the playoff picture right now because they lost. They lost a doubleheader against the Nationals. They did crush the Nationals yesterday, like 12-3 or something. Bryce Harper's starting to pop off again, but it hasn't been great. Flyers lost. Since the Flyers lost, I haven't watched a second of hockey.
No,
not a single second of hockey.
Nope. No need to.
Not even scrolling through my feed. I see like the NHL or something.
Oh yeah, I see the NHL. I immediately assume it's an ad.
Yeah,
and I keep scrolling.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't deal with that.
Yeah, man.
What else we got? So the Sixers,
the Sixers got swept by the Celtics. Everybody knows this.
Everybody who listens to this show knows how I feel about the Sixers.
Yeah, and they fired Brett Brown, so you should be at least a little happy.
I am happy, but now they're probably going to hire some schmuck named what's his name? I can't even.
Ty Lue.
Ty Lue, yeah. Alan.
No.
I'm also hearing rumors about Mike D'Antoni.
Here's the thing. I'm interested in D'Antoni.
I am as well, actually.
But Kenny Atkinson.
I know, dude. I know you're a big Kenny Atkinson guy, just as much as I'm a Jay Wright guy. But
Jay Wright's not coming. Right.
I know he issued a statement. I know this happened during our hiatus.
Yes.
It wasn't coming.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that filled me with joy.
You know, that was probably one of the worst days of my life.
Yeah, so I guess we got kind of a special episode today. This is really just a referendum on Philly sports. No segments. No, nothing. Yeah. This is because there's so much going on right now. It's hard to squeeze it into an actual format because I've got a lot of emotions. And you know how the color black is every single light the color black is every single color?
Yeah. I did know that. Somewhere in the back of my head, I knew that.
That's my I've felt every emotion.
Okay.
And now I'm just dark inside and just sad. I'm laughing. I'm smiling to keep myself from crying because this Eagles season.
To be honest, I'm going to be 100% honest with all of our viewers here. I've watched a singular half of Eagles football this year because I'm also playing. One of the reasons I moved to New Jersey is I'm playing in a collegiate baseball league for the fall, which is pretty cool. I'm playing against, you know what? The LaSalle University baseball team is in this league as well. So that's Philly sports related.
Yeah, it is.
So,
but you just don't want to talk about the Eagles? You just don't?
No, I know from watching like the highlights and stuff, like how bad they've been, but I never experienced like the emotions that I would normally experience when I'm watching like a Philadelphia Eagles game. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's way different, obviously.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I can't even come out here and defend my boy Carson Wentz.
No, you shouldn't.
And I'm getting ripped on my Dickinson podcast for putting him in my top 5 quarterbacks for the year.
Yeah.
And that was before the season started, and now I get it every episode. I even get it from the other Philly guy that's on the episode.
That's tough.
So that's tough. I'm getting it from both ends right now. Pause. And we're gonna have to figure out how to
show. All right,
we're gonna have to figure out how to cut that one out, Seamus G.
It's a family show.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm upset. I really thought Carson was going to come out strong this year, but really not having those preseason games is hurting literally everybody. Quite literally, actually.
Yeah, dude, the injuries have definitely not helped the Birds. Like our offensive line is rocked. Miles didn't play the first game. Yeah. Rager's out for he's going to miss half the season with injuries.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good. It just isn't good at all. But here's the thing: I can't blame the injuries. I mean, the injuries definitely don't help, but I can't. It's more than that. It's clearly more than just the injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Carson would have time. He'd be in the pocket. Just throw the ball. Like you're a quarterback, throw it. Just throw it. You don't want to get hit. You don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
And it's not even like he's trying to get out of the way. He's just standing there.
Yeah, it sounds like his biggest problem right now is just not getting rid of the ball, which has been like a problem in the past, kind of, but apparently not to this extent. I haven't seen any of like the real, like nobody's going to put together a highlight reel of Carson Wentz, like not throwing the ball away and getting sacked. So like, I haven't seen that, but it just seems like the easiest thing in the world to do. Like I know he likes to extend the play with his legs, but there comes a point where, all right, I got a couple offensive linemen down. I need to start helping this team and start doing my job and start either hitting guys in the chest or hitting the sideline guys in the chest. So I don't really have much to say to defend Carson Wentz, to be honest. I mean, the only thing I probably could say is that one, we didn't draft DK Metcalf, and we've still got JJ Arcega-Whiteside playing. He's playing the National Football League.
Why is he getting snaps?
He's literally playing. Like I don't get that in the slightest. I mean, I guess they're trying to get as much out of him as possible because they did not take DK Metcalf. That was that on when that picture of him doing those one-handed grabs like before the game came out, or like that video came out. That was my entire Twitter feed. Was just the Eagles, like Howie Roseman should be put in jail for this. I'm like, all right, guys, like let's hold back a little bit.
This might be one of the worst drafts in Eagles history.
I agree. Well, are you talking about this draft with Rager and Hurts, or are you talking about J.J. Arcega-Whiteside's draft with?
I'm talking about this one because we got no one's even close to ready to play.
Yeah,
or they're hurt. Maybe, I mean, you could talk about last year too. That was a pretty bad draft as well. Can't really argue with that.
I think last year was worse, to be honest, because I don't think we have any production coming out of last year's draft, and it's been a full year.
Yeah, time will tell.
Yeah,
how he's struggling.
I think I did like what I did see from Rager. He looked decent.
Yeah, we didn't get on the ball enough anyway.
I know. Oh, I get that, but when we did get him the ball, he was catching balls. He was catching
balls.
He was
getting a nice bomb.
Yeah, he was getting some yards from like the punt returns and stuff. So I'm fine. I wasn't expecting him to be. I mean, maybe I said some kind of ridiculous hot take that he was going to be like rookie of the year or something, but I think I did say that. You know,
I think we all said. I think it might have been an OTA.
You know what? It probably was an OTA. You're right. But I'm happy with what I've seen from Rager. I mean, who else is playing right now? Like Jalen Hurts got moved up to QB2. Like I guess that's okay. That's what we draft him to be.
Like whatever.
Mm-hmm. Like that's a non-issue. Let me ask you a question though. Does he get snaps soon?
I mean, he got on the field a couple times.
I didn't see that
against the Rams.
Okay.
Nothing really spectacular happened. He was mostly out there as a decoy, and it wasn't that many times. But like, it's interesting. I just think that's like one wrinkle they put in the offense. The rest of it is it's stale. It's a stale offense.
All right, so let's break it down. Let's go through the team, right? So let's start with the coaching staff because we've kind of already talked about the offense a little bit. So let's start with the coaching staff. What do you think the coaching staff is doing wrong, and what do you think they're doing right? Like what's the deal with the coaching staff? Because that is definitely something I can't get from highlight reels.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna need my boy, my expert, Ryan, my buddy, to help me out here.
Yeah. So the thing with the coaching staff is this. There was a very interesting statistic that I saw that Bo Wolf of The Athletic tweeted out. The Eagles are in 12 personnel, which is 2 tight ends on the field. Of course, Goddard and Ertz. 68.4% of offensive snaps. The next closest is like a third of other snaps, like 33.3%. So obviously you've got 2 tight end weapons that are immensely talented.
2 top 10 tight ends.
Yeah, but you know what you don't have in those sets? Enough speed on the outside.
Okay.
And it's not like Goddard or Ertz is going to burn anybody.
No.
So I mean, like you have these wide receivers. You have Deshaun Jackson. This is when Rager was healthy. You had Rager. You had you had
Hightower,
JJ,
right?
But, Hightower. Quez is going to come back from injury.
Is
like
he playing?
You got
He's injured.
Speed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Quez
what
is
we've
hurt.
been talking about this whole time with the offense. Like it's the next Legion of Zoom. Like
Hmm.
we have a track team. We drafted a track team. We
We
drafted a
did.
literal track team.
So
And
it's just why you don't use those weapons more.
yeah,
Why don't you utilize these guys? I understand they're young guys, but even if you want to just like take Hurts off the field every once in a while,
he's getting
you
old.
know?
Yeah, he's getting
Yeah.
older.
Get Goddard off the field. You don't need both on the field 2/3 of the time. You just don't.
It makes
And I
sense.
get you want to have the best weapons available, but it doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It's proven that it doesn't work because we haven't won a game.
Yeah, and the one game that Dallas Goedert did play well, and he was on my bench in fantasy, and I wanted to poke my eyeballs out.
That's tough.
I think he put up like 20 points or something on fantasy. It was ridiculous. The one game that he did play super, super well, Ertz had literally nothing. Like Ertz played terribly. And then both of them were terrible, and maybe not necessarily terrible, but not a force to be reckoned with in that second game. So
Yeah.
just let somebody play. Like, I mean, I would love to. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I know in previous episodes, I'm saying I'm taking calls about Zach Ertz right now.
I think you have to. I mean, you
Yeah.
haven't signed him yet. He had a drop in week 1. That was a crucial drop. And I was like, if we had signed him, he would have caught that because it wasn't that hard of a catch.
Interesting. Yeah,
I
and
feel like he
that's
isn't.
I didn't even think about that. Like he's now in qualms with the front office about his contract. Like
Yeah.
this is a contract year for him, and now we're basically just saying, oh, you're not a priority right now, even though you've been with us for what 5-6 years now.
A while, yeah.
So, and he's got a Super Bowl ring. He had quite literally one of the best seasons a tight end has ever seen, like that we've ever seen out of a tight end during that Super Bowl year. And his jersey's hanging in the Hall of Fame right now because of that season. And like, why are we not showing this guy some respect?
I don't get it. I understand. This is true, especially in football. Teams will move on from a guy who's still good.
Yeah.
Because they know he won't be good for that much longer, and they can't afford to pay him that much money.
Well, that's the other thing too. You know, we've dug ourselves a big hole for next year in terms of salary cap. So
we're screwed.
We are definitely screwed. So that's why I'm saying, like, hey man, like if we're not going to do anything with Zach Ertz, then one, we've got to trade him, or two, he's got to like recognize that we are screwed for next year, and you're going to have to wait because there are other priorities. And like, I know like you've been here for a while now, but you of all people should recognize that this is a bad situation. So it's a lose-lose situation. I feel like I'm talking about JT freaking Real Muto right
I was talking to Seamus about this during the game against the Washington football team.
Yeah.
And I was like, Zach is JT.
Yeah.
And it's not as immediate with Zach because he's got like a year or two left on his deal. He just saw Kittle and Kelsey get paid. So he's
they
like,
both got paid, dude. Like,
when am I getting paid? And I'm like, you're not George Kittle. You're not.
At the same time,
George
he's
Kittle
not
does
George
more.
Kittle, and he's definitely, and I take Kelsey over Kittle also. But I think he's right. He's not as good as either of them, but he's right next to them.
Yeah.
Like he's the third best tight end in the league.
He's can't block, can't get yards after catch. Those are the only two things that differentiate him from those other guys.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I don't know why. Like, whatever.
You know who does get yards after catch?
Who?
Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert gets yards after catch. Dude, Dallas Goedert could be better than Zach, and we've talked about this.
I agree.
This was an OTA, like, in the early
and I'm pretty sure I said it. Like, it wasn't that hot of a take. Like, I agreed with it. Like, I was ready to take calls on Zach Ertz in July. Like,
yeah, man, you have been.
And as much as I love Zach Ertz, like, I'm looking at the whole team, right? Like, I love Zach Ertz. Like, I get it. Like, he's been an institution in the city for a while now, probably like I don't want to say like 6 years or something. Since he was drafted here, and he's had a sick career here. And now we've got this new kid coming in, right? Who could also be as sick. He is flashing the same things that Zach Ertz flashed early in his career and then some. So, like, Zach Ertz was good early in his career, but he wasn't flashy. You know what I mean? Dallas Goedert has been a little flashy to me.
Yeah.
So we've just been incredibly lucky with tight ends. Like I remember,
Mhm.
like it's unbelievable. Like
It's really great.
I don't think that a team has ever had this amount of luck throughout any kind of position. Like, do you know what I mean? Like we went from Brent Selleck to even before that, Kevin Curtis, Brent Selleck, Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert. That's like 20 years right there of just fantastic tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's nuts.
That is absurd. The only team that has had a similar run of talent at a position is like the Green Bay quarterback position.
Right.
When was the last time they had a true quarterback controversy?
I can't remember. I mean, I guess when Aaron Rodgers was hurt for a year.
Yeah, but like you still have the guy.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for the guy.
Yeah.
Because they went like they had Bart Starr, Brett Favre.
Yep. And then right to Aaron Rodgers, I'm pretty sure.
Boom.
Like,
Boom. Boom.
Crazy.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. It's ridiculous. But honestly, man, when it comes to the Birds, whose fault? If I want to put blame on someone this season, if I had to pick one area of the team to blame of the organization, it would be Howie Roseman.
I agree.
Because we don't have linebackers.
Yeah. Oh, we actually like when he says that we don't have linebackers, I can't name a single linebacker right now.
I wish I shouldn't
because
I'm
still not sure whether Nathan Jerry or Gary Jagari. That's what we were saying earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure if he's a linebacker or a safety. So I don't know. And I don't think he knows either, by the way.
No. Dude, they're bad. Our linebackers are bad.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
Not great. I mean,
the guys we drafted to be a linebacker this year are not even close to sniffing the field.
Who is that? That's like Casey
Taylor and Sean Bradley out of Temple. Both of them are absolute hot trash.
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure we said that when they got drafted too.
Here's the thing. After the draft, I try to be positive. So in our draft episode, I liked their speed. Sean Bradley had speed, but he wasn't that good.
But he's a little
Davion Taylor flew. He's
also the guy out of Colorado, right?
Yeah, but he's still not good. He's still not good.
Is he getting snaps?
No, I don't think so.
That's bad.
Is he exactly? I don't know. I don't even know.
I feel like that's gonna be like when you say something like that to me. I feel like it's another Nathan Jagari situation. Like,
it is.
Like he doesn't know if he's a safety or a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the coaching staff knows either. And they got to stop drafting guys like that because it's pissing me off.
Howie just tries to get too smart and outthink everybody and get the best value.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It was the talk of the draft. Like after the draft, it was, I'm Howie Roseman. I'm smarter than everybody, and I'm going to prove to everybody that I'm the best GM that there is. And that's when he always screws up.
Yep. He tries to get too smart, and it pisses me off.
The best draft that we had, right, with the Howie, was when we drafted Carson Wentz, right?
Yeah.
Because that was just a logical move. We had no quarterback.
We had
Sam Bradford.
Sammy Long.
So I will say again, we had no quarterback.
We had no quarterback.
We had no quarterback. So he said, okay, we don't have a quarterback. Let's go trade up and get one. Easy enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it worked, and it's probably the best. It's probably the best move that any GM has done in a long, long time.
In Philly,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no brainer.
Yeah, that was an easy pick.
We don't have a quarterback. We can lobby with a team that also doesn't have a quarterback and give him a well-seasoned veteran who I will admit is pretty bad and was pretty bad for the Eagles, but can be a placeholder for some other team. And we just happened to give him to the Vikings, who needed a quarterback because I don't know what happened to Teddy Bridgewater back then, but
he got like rocked.
Did he?
Like there was like a dirty play. He got like concussions.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
you remember that?
Yes, I do.
I think that was against the Rams. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was like that guy shouldn't play football. Not Teddy Bridgewater, the guy that hit him. Like that.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
It was dog shit.
Yeah. So they needed a quarterback. They had the number 2 overall pick. So we did a little switcheroo, and Carson Wentz is now the Eagles franchise quarterback.
For better or for worse?
But it's for better, Ryan. It's for better.
For better or for worse?
It's for better.
We'll see.
It's for better, and
dude, he has been so bad. He overthrows everybody.
Okay.
He throws the ball behind receivers, which has been a problem of his whole career, but he's made it work, and it's been okay.
Yeah.
But, like, your receiver's right here, man. The defender's back here. And you throw. I can show now. I can demonstrate. I love Zoom.
What if
throw it at the defender? Dude, Zoom's the best.
Dude, not everybody's going to be watching it. It's still going to be on Apple Podcasts.
Fuck them. All right. Damn it. But my point is he throws behind the receivers, and he makes it hard for them to catch the ball, and it pisses me off. Someone tweeted after the game on Sunday against the Los Angeles Rams. Gross.
Jared Goff. No.
Oh, my God.
No. Speaking of that draft.
No. Wentz is better than Goff.
I agree. I don't
Screw everybody.
How anybody can say that Jared Goff is better, but
he was just
your point.
Someone tweeted out a frustrated Carson Wentz was spotted chucking his helmet at his locker.
I know exactly what.
And it sailed 5 feet over the top of the locker. That's the unofficial report out of the Eagles locker room at Lincoln Financial Field during the post game.
What if I was Doug Peterson and I said a throw from a quarterback is not a layup, Ryan?
I hate Doug Peterson right now. Shut up, dude. You're not helping.
And I'm pretty sure he said that to ESP.
Well, ESP sucks. So
sucks. Everybody knows that. So I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to give him the time of day. That's why I didn't use his full name. But yeah, I mean, I saw where Doug was coming from on that. Like, it's definitely not as easy as banking one off the glass and putting it in with no one around. Like, but that was an answer. That was an answer.
He hit someone with. Have you played football?
Have you played in the National Football League? Yeah.
It's like, dude, you were backup. Like, relax. Like, it's not like you were a stud.
But he played in the National Football League.
You know who else plays in the National Football League? Rodrigo Blankenship, a man with a kicker for the Colts.
Oh my God.
He's in the league. You know who else is in the league? Sam Bradford was in the league for a long time. I'm allowed to criticize my quarterback. I'm allowed to do that.
I'm with you. Like, I can't defend Carson Wentz right now. The one thing I was going to say earlier was that you're looking towards the future, but do we win that Super Bowl without Carson Wentz?
No.
Probably not. So
no, we don't make the playoffs without Carson Wentz. Yeah. People are like, oh. Nick Foles looked like trash against the Raiders. You remember that?
Yes, very much so.
I mean, week 17, it was an awful game. It was 16 degrees was the high.
Yep. Against
the Cowboys, and we lost 6-0, and he got pulled for Sudfeld after a series. And people were like, what about bringing in Sudfeld for the playoffs? And I was like, shut up.
Stop it.
Like, Foles, he did what he did for the city. I appreciate it. Like, the fact that we're still talking about this makes me sick to my stomach.
And if I know that Seamus G was rocking the comments hard for Nick Foles to come and to maybe get on the show and stuff, and I would have been elated. But at the same time, I need him. I need to put Nick Foles in the back burner.
Yeah. I mean, it's one thing to have if we're just having him on or talking about him as the guy that won the Super Bowl for us.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll talk about Nick Foles all day. But when it starts to get to Nick Foles should have stayed, we should have traded Carson, that's when I start to really get angry.
The other thing,
physically violent.
The other thing with that was that we were talking about. I remember this. I don't know if it necessarily stuck with a lot of people, but it resonated with me. A trade, Carson Wentz for Saquon Barkley, straight up. And look what that look where that would have gotten us. Like,
yeah.
We wouldn't have
gotten was my starting running back, my second overall pick in the draft.
He was I'm in the exact same boat as you. I drafted him second overall, and he's done for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm scrambling right now, and he wasn't even playing that well to begin with.
No, he was trash.
Yeah, and I get that the Giants' offensive line is hot garbage. Totally understand that, but like if you're going to be the number 2 overall pick in the fantasy football draft, like you gotta put up at least 10 points. Give me at least 10.
Couldn't do it.
He didn't break the 10 threshold.
Asshole.
Yeah, jerk.
Now I'm 0-2. Thanks,
That's
Saquon.
I'm 2-0, but it's
Dude,
actually
I'm
it's
getting
not true. I'm 2-0. I'm 2-0 in my Dickinson baseball league, and I'm 1-1 in my other league. So
yeah, whatever.
Whatever. Fantasy football is not one of my strong suits.
No,
It's
I suck
fun,
at
but
it.
it's fun. But I'm terrible. I've never won a single league.
You want to know who else I have beef with?
Who?
Kevon Wallace.
Wow, really? Yeah, I haven't heard anything about him.
He just needs to. You didn't hear what he said?
Oh, other than the fact that he's been on Twitter,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all. That's
If you're
it.
not with us, then like through all this, then don't be with us. Yeah, I saw that.
Bro, I've been a fan of this team. I've been with this team around, if not before you were born, very close to when you were born. I don't know how old he
Yes.
is, but like, shut up. Like, shut your mouth.
Yeah, that's not something you want to say, especially when you're a rookie and your team is playing like dog shit.
Yeah, it's
And
not like
you're not killing it either, kid.
yeah.
Like I haven't noticed any of your work on the field, so you should.
Like, I have the right to be pissed, and then if you start to get better, be proud that you turned it around and be happy with it. I have the right to do that.
Mm-hmm. As a fan, that's literally the epitome of a fan, right?
Yeah.
Fans care. Caring means that you have positive feelings and negative feelings when things happen.
Yeah. Like, shut up. Like, be quiet. You don't. I'm sorry that you went to Clemson.
Is he
You
getting
played at Clemson,
minutes? Like,
where you didn't endure
minutes?
any hardship as a program because of your Clemson.
Yeah. Is he getting significant minutes? Like, is that a thing?
He's getting in games, but like, I mean, we have a solid safety tandem right now. Actually, Jalen Mills sucks.
I told everybody he was going to be a terrible safety.
Dude, I wanted it to be the right move. And it still could be the right move. But odds are it won't.
Yeah. And for the record, I said he was going to be a bad safety.
Good for you.
I'm just saying, you brought the same thing back on me when I said that Jay Wright should be the head coach of the Philadelphia 76ers.
That's different, though, because that was
No.
That was silly.
No, that's how silly I thought the Jalen Mills moving to safety was.
I guess you're right.
No.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't have any arguments right now. We'll see how the season goes, but yeah, he's been crap.
We will. I'm really sick of talking about the Eagles, by the way.
Dude, we have so much more.
I don't.
There's so much more to talk about.
Let's get through it fast because I'm itching to talk about the Phillies.
Our medical staff sucks.
Well, that's already known.
Yeah, I know, but it's so bad. Do these guys even stretch? Do they hydrate? What the fuck is the problem? Why is everybody getting hurt?
There was no preseason games. It's a problem across the league.
Yeah, but like, who cares?
You know who's actually making everybody look like fools right now?
Who?
Joe Judge.
Why?
Because remember back like a couple episodes ago, we were talking about him wanting to take the red shirts off the quarterbacks and let them get hit in practice, go full speed, and everybody was ripping on him for it.
Mm-hmm.
That could have worked. Now that, especially now that we didn't have preseason games, nobody was going full pads. Like it wasn't happening. Like they went from walkthroughs and like half-speed practices, and where nobody could get hit or hurt because they didn't want anybody to get hurt before the season started because this is already an unprecedented season. But then we get to the season, everybody's getting crushed.
Dude, it's so ass.
And all these non-contact injuries, like we like to talk about, the ACLs and whatnot.
Yo, what is a non-contact injury? How do you manage that?
What do you mean?
How do you manage a non-contact injury?
It's just something pops, like an ACL.
Why though? Like what?
I'm trying to do
it upsets me.
Now I'm trying to do the thing where you were like trying to show people what.
Check us out on YouTube.
Going. So I can't do it, but it's when you're like if you're doing like a spin move or something. I'm talking about an ACL here. Like if it's the knee, like when you do like a rotation with your knees, like it's incredibly hard to explain. Like I could do it for you, but I can't speak about it because I'm rusty. We haven't done this in a month. I'm fucking sorry. Okay,
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so nice being back behind the mic. I'm done with the birds now.
Okay,
I'm done
good.
With the birds.
Great. I'm done too. Like, but I agree with you, dude. I guess it's so much better than just not doing podcasts. Like,
yeah, 100%.
I mean, I have the Dickinson pod, but I have the Dickinson pod now, but it's nowhere near as fun as talking about Philly sports. I have to like stop myself from talking about Philly sports on the Dickinson pod because the one guy that I do it with is a Boston guy, and
Whatever.
yeah, whatever. And the other guy is also, he's a Philly guy. He's from downtown, but like I have to stop myself because we're not here to talk about Philly sports. We're talking about Dickinson. So I'm so glad I can I can spew Philly sports now. Like I'm literally vomiting Philly sports right now because
I want to vomit thinking about Philly sports right now.
it's true.
Like
I mean, that's
I just don't
true.
feel well. Like I'm
I
sweating. Like I just feel like I feel like crap, to be honest with you.
Yeah. you look like crap. Now that I can see you.
I feel like garbage. Philly sports is taking so much out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have a doghouse right now, but still, this conversation is brought to you by Wide Plank Floor Supply.
Yeah.
We still have a sponsor, regardless of whether or not there's segments. This conversation is brought to you by Wide Plank Floor Supply. Visit their website at www.wideplankfloorsupply.com. If it's wide, they've got it. It's a fact.
Yep. Also, I know I mentioned last episode, or at least I think I did. If not, then I'm gonna look like an idiot. But Mike's Discount Wood Warehouse.
You did.
Is still going on. Lots of wood to be sold at just the most ridiculous price you could ever think of. And it's high quality stuff.
Wood?
Great. Wood. Yeah. Just wood.
I might need to get hardwood
flooring. Imagine hardwood flooring. So great.
It's just all over the place.
It's so great. I know you got some nice. You have some nice wood in your house. I've seen it. Looks good.
Dude. Yeah, man, it's solid wood.
Its
flanks are a little narrow.
It's not wide. It's pretty narrow. I will give you that. The planks are actually the exact same width here for my house as it is for yours.
I feel like I'm living a lie when I talk about Wide Plank Floor Supply now because I'm just like I'm saying it's sitting on narrow planks.
Yep, it's brutal.
Just screw it. Wide Plank Floor Supply. Check them out.
Wide Plank Floor Supply and Mike's Discount Wood Warehouse.
Check out their website. Get a quote. Get a recommendation for a contractor. Got to act now. Pandemic. You got it. Contractors are hard to come by these days. It can take some time, but if you hop on it now, 50% chance it won't. I'm not familiar with their timetables.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for.
Yep. Just check out the website.
Yeah, check it out. www.wideplankfloorsupply.com. That was the best read that we've ever done. It was the best one. Definitely earning our paycheck here. So Phillies, man.
Oh God. I mean, I know I said I was excited to talk about the Phillies.
Yeah, you weren't though.
I completely lied. I lied to all the viewers. I just the fact that we've made it like this far, and I was gonna say this the other day, like when we were supposed to record, but we didn't record. When they were still in the playoffs, if the playoffs had started that day.
Wait, so are we out?
Not yet. No, we can still get in there, which is probably one of the worst parts about it. Like if we were out and then we'd just be out and we'd be done with it and we'd still be mad. But it's the fact that we have to wait for the Phillies to screw it up further. And it just sucks. But no, I was going to say we were talking earlier, and the fact that the Phillies made it this far and they were going to be the 7 seed and play the Cubs in the first wild card round with this pitching staff is remarkable, and it is a true testament to what the offense has been doing.
Mm-hmm.
The offense has been unreal up until
our lineup is nasty. It has been.
It's so good, and if somebody wins Rookie of the Year over Alec Boehm, I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
Nobody should.
It's simple. No rookie has ever had I'm trying to think of the last good, and I know this is the pandemic season and whatnot. This
doesn't matter. He's been the best rookie.
The rookie to me, Rookie of the Year and pitcher, and the Cy Young awards should be the same as if they were a regular season. The MVP awards and the other kinds of awards the Gold Gloves and the Silver Sluggers and stuff, I don't think they should matter as much in a pandemic because there's just literally simply not enough games. But you get a pretty good idea of what kind of season a pitcher is going to have and what kind of a season a rookie is going to have. Like being a rookie and hitting 350 and leading the like. I'm pretty sure he's leading the league in like OPS now too, which is like ridiculous. And
He's disgusting.
he's gross. And you know what? Like him being in, like he's been playing, like he was playing third base at the beginning too, where he was like either horrendous or just unbelievable. Like there was no happy medium there.
Yeah.
But the fact that he is slashing the ball like he is ridiculous, and he should just be rookie of the year.
Like I turn on the game and like Alec Bum's on base. Like
awesome. He's a literal combination of Bryce Harper and Rhys Hoskins. That's what he is.
Yeah.
He gets on base like nobody's business and doesn't strike out hardly ever like Rhys Hoskins does, and just hits nukes like Bryce Harper does. Like he's a gap to gap hitter, and he's hitting like 350 right now. Like it's ridiculous. 350 is not what he's hitting. He's hitting like 330, but still ridiculous.
It's absurd.
Yeah. So he should definitely be rookie of the year. Our pitching staff, I don't want to talk about it.
No, we just move on.
Because, Nick Pivetta got a dub yesterday with like 8 Ks, and we have Brian Workman, and he like blew a game.
Yeah, dude, what happened there? Like, what's going on here?
All I'm going to say is, Jack Fritz, I'm so sorry I made fun of you. Like, I'm so sorry that I made fun of you. Like, yeah. I can't believe I did not see any way of him being right. Like when he said that this was a mistake and Brian Workman's terrible and Nick Pivetta's better. I didn't think that was possible. It literally is.
Nick Pivetta's better.
Nick Pivetta's better. And he's having a somewhat below average year in Boston. So, which is great for Pivetta.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Dude, Workman is trash.
He's terrible, dude. He's bad.
Our whole bullpen. The only guy I like is JoJo
Romero.
Yeah, dude.
Because he
crushed a Red Bull can on his
smashed the Red Bull.
And he's like also decent.
I like Connor Brogdon though.
I don't know. I don't know anything. Not that I don't know. Like I'm skeptical. I literally don't know.
Oh, you just don't know who he is.
I just don't know.
He's being compared to a Ryan Madsen type kind of guy. So, which could be promising.
Very nice.
Duh, yes.
Yes.
This is pretty cool. Who else in the bullpen that I like? Nobody.
No one at all.
Even the guy we got from like Phelps that we got from Milwaukee who was having like a sick year. He's been terrible too. I'm like, what is it? Something in the water out there in the Phillies bullpen? Like what? Dude. What is it?
It's just Phillies trash right now.
I don't get it. I mean,
Philly's garbage right now.
Yeah, it's so brutal. Part of me don't even like. I don't even want to make the playoffs anymore because one, we're gonna have to play the Dodgers if we do, and because if we played the Cubs, if we stayed the 7th seed and we played the Cubs, we're winning that series.
Yeah,
I'm almost certain we're winning that series against the Cubs.
Why?
Because one, I don't like their pitching staff. Like Darvish was having like a decent-ish year.
Mm.
And
there was 11 pitches. No big deal.
Yeah. Well,
doesn't matter if you're losing games.
Doesn't. And they're one of their only good players is Javi Baez, and that's the only guy we got to worry about. And you can just watch film and just
learn.
So and their bullpen is not good. I mean, I know they have Kimbrel, but he's having an awful, awful, awful year.
Good. I hate him.
He's having a bad year.
He's a creep. He's a total creep.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I love
it.
I love it though. I love his little hustle. Nobody can see what you're doing.
They can in the micro content we're gonna release.
Content, but who knows what part of the Seamus is gonna take?
You think that's not micro content?
What part of this? We have no idea what part of this Seamus is gonna take.
Son of a bitch. All right. Phillies. Do we need anything else with the Phillies?
I did want to say one more thing on the Phillies. Right. Rhys Hoskins is out for the season.
Yeah, it sucks.
That sucks. Bryce Harper is starting to heat up, which is fantastic because we need him now more than ever.
Mm-hmm.
McCutchen has been having a great, great, great year. He's probably been one of the most consistent Phillies that we've had all year.
Oh, yeah.
Because even JT has had his cold spells. But, sign JT back. What else we got on this notes list? Sign JT back. Sixto Sanchez is literally carving up the entire league, and we have JT Realmuto, but not for long. Am I missing
Yeah,
anything?
Sixto is sick.
Dude, he's gross. Pedro, like after a game, Pedro Martinez, like he's me. Like that's
Damn
the
it.
best compliment like you can get out of anybody
Yeah.
ever. Like
He's hitting 101. Ridiculous.
Like when I said that earlier in the year that this couldn't be more of a lose-lose situation, I lied because it's even worse now.
It's even worse. It's awful, dude.
It's even worse. Sixto Sanchez is going to win a Cy Young at some point. He's gonna be like a Jacob deGrom. Like he won't win anything ever with the Mets, but he'll win like 3 Cy Youngs.
Yeah. Just be sick.
He's just gonna be dirty for no goddamn reason. And then the Marlins will probably eventually trade him away because that's what they do. You know, like they traded away Giancarlo Stanton and Christian Yelich.
They'll just trade him to Jeter will just trade him to the Yankees as an old favor.
Yeah, you know, that's what he did with Giancarlo Stanton. I mean,
Bastard. That was such a
and now Christian Yelich is better than ever now. Like
Christian Yelich is sick.
He's gross, dude. There was a time where we could have had both Giancarlo Stanton and Christian Yelich. There was a time
that upsets me.
Where we were in the works with a trade for Giancarlo Stanton and Christian Yelich, and obviously we're going to give up the farm, but we would have had both of those guys. And
it's okay. Our lineup's still sick, though. We have Didi.
Our lineup is good. You're right. It's just the pitching.
We have Didi. We have Bohm. We have.
Well, we might not have Didi next year.
No, we have to have Didi.
Well, he's on a 1-year deal. So.
No, we have to have Didi. If we don't re-sign Didi Gregorius has been amazing all year.
So great. He's been awesome. I love
Gene Segura has been objectively good.
Okay, but here's the thing, and I said this earlier. He has the most empty stats I have ever seen out of any player.
He just seems like an empty stat guy.
He brings nothing to the squad. 0 things. But somehow his stats are like he's hitting 290 and like 20, like this is in a regular season, like 20 home runs and I don't know, like 150 RBIs or something like that.
They're all when we're already winning by a lot.
Yeah. He's the fraudiest player I've ever seen in my life.
And I love it. I hate him. I've hated him since last year.
He contributes nothing.
He annoys me.
He pisses me off.
He just looks he looks like I don't know. I don't like his like facial and body language.
Oh, I do.
He's just kind of just like I know wrong.
Yeah, I know. I know I bring nothing to this team, but I'm going to continue to wring them out dry like every to get every ounce of baseball I got left in me just for my own selfish reasons. Like,
cool.
I hate Philadelphia sports.
Yep.
What else is there to talk about? I mean, I don't want to talk about the Flyers because
we're talking.
G's not here, like, and the Sixers are just done. Like, there's nothing else there either. Like,
we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about the Sixers, dude. I'm sorry.
Fine.
So the Sixers got swept. They did by the Boston Celtics.
Yeah,
a team with way less talent.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, life has continued. And Jimmy Butler is 1 win away from an NBA Finals berth with the Miami Heat.
Yes, that is correct.
A decision that he made when he went there that I said I coined as early retirement. How wrong I was.
Yes, you were completely wrong.
I am an asshole. I am now a Heat fan. I am rooting for the Heat to win the NBA title.
I am also. I am too. Mostly because I am just such a huge Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson fan. Like, I love both of those players so much. And I like the fact Duncan Robinson from Williams to Michigan to the NBA and like getting significant minutes in the NBA and having like literally one of the quickest releases I've ever seen in my life and contributing in a conference finals. Like what D3. Like I love Division III.
Dude, and Hero dropped 37.
Yeah, and he's younger than me.
He's just straight up baller.
He is the first player to get like, I don't know, to average like, I think like 10 points or something. But obviously he's averaging more than that so like the stats were he is literally a contributor as a person who was born in the 2000s, and that hasn't been done.
Yep. Yep.
That's what I was trying to get at. But
that's ridiculous. And meanwhile, here in Philadelphia, we have no head coach anymore.
Yep.
Was disappointed with the result of the season. Understood that Brett had to go.
Contract with the worst contract the NBA has ever seen in Al Horford.
And then right up behind it is Tobias Harris did nothing.
Yeah, he's not.
Al Horford did nothing. Josh Richardson did nothing. Ben Simmons was hurt, so he did nothing. Nobody did anything to help Joel.
No, not in the slightest.
Nothing.
And I'm still on the. By the way, in case anybody was wondering, I'm still on the trade Ben Simmons train. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah. Dude.
I don't like Ben Simmons.
Dude.
I don't like him. I don't.
One of them's gonna have to get dealt. It feels like I just don't see this ever working.
It's got to be Ben Simmons, right? If it's gonna be one of them, it's got to be Simmons, right?
I don't know, man. I feel like you get more for Embiid.
Yeah,
it's not good.
You can get more, but you can also get a fair amount for Ben Simmons because his stock went up for some reason because he made first team all defense and third team all NBA, which makes no goddamn sense. But
I don't know, man. It's difficult. It's difficult.
Like, how does Joel Embiid not make third team all NBA? That doesn't make sense. He was better than Ben Simmons all year.
Different positions.
I know, but
they vote by position. It's like it has to be a literal team.
Okay, so then who's the center for the third team?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Fair enough.
Center number one would probably be who would be center number one? Gobert?
No.
AD?
Yes,
screw it. You riff. I'm gonna look it up.
All right, fine. I just think that it's very tough to have like it's tough for me to see Ben Simmons on third team and all NBA because Joel Embiid just had such a better season. I mean, I know Conway just told me that they do it by position and stuff, but it just pains me to see. I mean, it's great for us because then we can get something out of him. I know Ben Simmons can fit somewhere. He just doesn't fit here. And I think that Joel Embiid needs someone who can actually spread the floor, which is what we've been talking about for the past, 4 years now, that we have to unclog the paint because our best player, while the paint is clogged, is still killing it. Imagine what he can do while the paint is not clogged.
Just cook. All right, I've got the All-NBA team.
Yep.
So the first center was Anthony Davis, which makes sense. Second center was Nikola Jokic, which makes sense.
He's not that good.
He is that good.
No,
he plays every night.
Okay, I get that. He plays every night.
He plays every night.
And I am rooting. I want so badly to see the Nuggets and Heat play in an NBA Finals, but
he's a better ball handler. He's a better shooter. He's a better passer.
I don't know, man.
Embiid is a more well-rounded center.
Yeah, I'm taking Embiid over Jokic.
He's a more complete player than Jokic. Jokic is a defensive liability, but he is incredible.
I'm taking Embiid over Jokic, though.
I would take Embiid over Jokic, too, if I was building a team.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm a little biased there, maybe. And then third team, Rudy Gobert was the center. Again, plays every night.
I guess. I mean,
you won. Who's defensive player of the year? Was that Gobert again?
Giannis.
It was what?
Yeah, it was Giannis.
Giannis won MVP and defensive player of the year.
Yeah, he did.
I hate my life. I hate my life.
But somehow couldn't carry his team to anything. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Oh my God. Really, dude? This is awful.
Yeah, man. It's not great. I mean, I am on this. So you know what? We're not doing OTAs, right? But no. I wanna propose something.
Mm-hmm.
I want Devin Booker.
Shut up.
I want Devin Booker.
We're not getting Devin Booker.
Why not?
Why the fuck would they trade him?
Because the Suns need to rebuild, and they're terrible.
They don't need to rebuild.
I think
they need to continue building.
Well, you know what? They did have a very sick bubble run. They were good, and they didn't make the playoffs. But I want Devin Booker. I just want him.
They have the pieces. They're not going to blow it up. They can't.
Man.
We go, hey, you want Ben Simmons? They go, no. We don't need a guy that can't shoot with DeAndre Ayton. And we go, hey, do you want Embiid? They go, no, we're not going to give you Devin Booker because then we'll just have 2 centers. Like, we don't have anything they want.
I still want him. Like, it doesn't change that.
I mean, you can want him. I'm just saying. I just don't want you to be disappointed when we don't get him. I just don't.
I said that we're not doing OTAs, but I'm going to give you a little bit of a hot take.
I mean, it's not a hot take. It's just sad delusions.
No.
At this point, when it comes to Philly sports, there are no more takes. There's just
better. It's better to have a bad take than no take at all.
It's literally not. I hate that. I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase so much. I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It's like it's better to like have a pilot than no pilot at all. It's like
it's better to swing and miss than not swing at all.
It's not true. You can walk. You can walk.
No.
Also in golf, if you swing and miss, that's a stroke penalty. And if you don't swing at all, then you have no strokes. So fun little lesson.
Oh, fine. Fair enough. Well, before we end this one off, let's talk a little bit about the coaching situation. Because, we love having arguments about the coaching situation. You know what? Not even just about the coach, just about Brett Brown. He's gone. So we don't even have to have an argument if you don't want to. Like,
I mean, I'm interested in an argument. Like, we'll see how it goes.
I don't know how much I can be like good argumentatively right now. I mean, I don't really. I just know that I don't want Tyronn Lue as my head coach for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Me neither.
Oh, so we agree.
Yeah, dude. Why the hell would I want Ty Lue?
I don't know.
Why the hell would I want Tyronn Lue?
Why would Elton Brand want Tyronn Lue? Like, I don't get that.
Because Elton Brand's a friggin' Nimrod. Okay.
True.
He's a fool. He is a fool.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good at his job. He has proven that to me.
Mm-hmm.
You either get Kenny Atkinson or Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, is Kenny Atkinson even in the picture? I haven't heard anything about that.
He's in the picture.
Oh, cool.
I mean, we may not be interested in him, and I don't know that, and that could have been something that was released but I don't see why they wouldn't be interested.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? He was the coach of the Nets, right?
If D'Antoni comes to Philly, Embiid is gone.
You think?
He can't run. Can't run the offense. D'Antoni can't run that offense with Joel Embiid.
Oof. That's tough.
Here.
All right, so Kenny Atkinson.
I have my friend of the show. I actually totally forgot about this. Ethan DeLeman sent me a crazy. What the hell is this text conversation? There it is. This is his trade proposal with Mike D'Antoni as coach.
Okay.
Trade Thibault and Horford for Buddy Hield.
Yeah. Wait, no. Wait, I like Thibault. I can't believe I
more
just
than
said that.
Buddy Hield. You can't tell me.
You're right. I can't.
Buddy Hield.
But I love Matisse Thibault's my favorite Sixer right now.
I know, same, but I don't care. I'm not attaching any of these people anymore. That's and then true. This is gonna piss you off. Trade Embiid for Drew Holiday and Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Starting lineup is Drew Holiday, Josh Richardson, Buddy Hield, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons.
Vomit. No.
I told him he's been playing too much like online basketball GM.
He does send that all the time in the chat, in the Ball chat. He'll send like these weird trade proposals, and I'm like, I don't even know how to understand these. Like,
it's too crazy, man. It's too crazy.
I simply hated everything about that.
With D'Antoni as coach, that lineup makes sense. It makes sense.
Then maybe I just don't know enough about basketball or the NBA, because I don't know. Like, I don't know. All I know is Mike D'Antoni like had James Harden and like didn't really do much there. So
he had the Warriors, man.
He did.
They had to play the Warriors.
Oh, they had to play the Warriors. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? He was on the staff?
No. Oh my God. No. No, but D'Antoni is like, he's that guy. He's always been a fun coach, but can't win.
Yeah. That's a problem. It's a problem for me.
And
I
Kenny
like coaches who
Atkinson
win.
does not have a legacy of failure because he doesn't have much of a legacy at all.
Yes,
So we
that's
can
true.
mold
And
him.
he gave us a freaking problem with that Nets team in the first round of that team.
Yeah, man. Like Kenny Atkinson, that's my guy. Sign him right now. Get him on the bench.
Yeah, I'm here for that. I'm with you, man. I'd rather have Kenny Atkinson than Mike D'Antoni. But
God damn it.
obviously, I'd rather have Jay Wright than everybody. But
I'm remaining quiet.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
You idiot. No. It's not happening. Okay, it's not.
I know he issued a statement. It says it's not happening. I'm over it. It's fine.
Stop talking about it.
I can't stop. It's like
I'm gonna lose my mind.
like you bringing up Eric Lindros.
That was a mistake you made, and you're upset about it. Being
No, I'm not. I've accepted it at this point. Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but it's funny.
It is. That's why I keep bringing up Jay Wright because it's funny.
It drives me crazy.
I know. The Eric Lindros thing used to drive me crazy too. You're going to get to a point where I am with Eric Lindros about the whole Jay Wright situation.
I've accepted it.
I don't believe you.
I've accepted it.
No, I don't believe you.
It's fine.
It's not that quick.
I've moved on.
It doesn't work like that.
It's fixed. I'm cured. I'm optimistic about all Philly sports now.
Stop it.
It's
no,
fine.
You can't do that.
No,
Not after we just shit on everybody for I want to say like an hour and like 15 minutes now or something like that. Like that's crazy. There's no so the one thing about these new Zoom calls for the micro content is I don't have a timer here anymore. I can't see how long we've been going for.
I have no clue.
Neither do I. But I'm good to I'm
Yeah, I'm going to end it here. Do you have any?
No, I just look just I know we were supposed to bring this up earlier, but we were on a month-long hiatus, and we were moving and stuff. But we were also planning on how to progress with this podcast. Like we're trying to come up with some new things. The Zoom thing for the micro content is something that we've had in the works for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I know Seamus G has been getting more active on his personal pages and the Wolves of Broad Street pages on social media, along with Alex Conway. And yeah, we've got some big plans. We're going to try and get some more guests on here. We've just been doing a lot of planning rather than a lot of recording lately.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously we moved out of our houses.
Yeah, like we've been getting into a completely new routine and everything. But we're back.
Yeah,
we're better than ever.
We're back. Hopefully Seamus G will join us for a little bit next episode.
Definitely, yeah.
So, but other than that, Seamus G, close us down, buddy.